Hello, I'm Conrad Garcia. I'd like to welcome you to another devlog for Ouromancer. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very important visual effect which is used to create all the different types of spells in the game. There's a lot to this system, so the first thing I want to talk about is the inspiration for where these runes came from. If you do a quick Google search for geomantic figures, you'll find a Wikipedia article that shows 16 different geomantic figures. The way these figures are created are with the left and right mouse button, or with the left and right trigger if you're using a controller. The left mouse button would resemble 1 and the right mouse button would resemble 2. And this is how all of the runes are constructed over a series of 4 inputs. The first rune is always the path rune. It's what prepares a tile for any other spell. So the whole input system is smart enough to know which tiles you need to first input, otherwise it'll reject it, which is the shatter effect here. It may not look like much, but this is the texture that controls which runes appear and which runes don't. And within the alpha channel is the emissive mask. So these are the only parts of the entire image that will actually be shown. Here's the model of the final texture. I render it to a texture so that way I can have control over the resolution without worrying about upscaling and blurriness. Okay, so here is the shader which controls all of the visuals for this rune. I'll start with the first part. This upper block controls some of the more visual areas that aren't dynamically built. They're just the circles and the diamonds that make up the entire rune. So there are no textures here. This is all math generating these shapes. This way, no matter how small or big it is, it'll always hold up and never be blurry. The lower block is how the rune actually gets built. You can see there's only 4 inputs, yet if you look at the texture, there's actually 8 different colors, 9 if you include the white. Each of the 4 inputs go in through this material function. It basically filters out the one color and searches the entire texture just for that color only. So there is a limitation to this. That's why there's only 8 colors and not a rainbow, let's say. It's a very delicate system, but the basics on how it works is the first input would either access red or orange, the second one would access the lime or green, the third would be cyan or blue, and the fourth would be magenta or purple. The alpha channel of the texture is used as the final lerp combination for the entire thing. This way, the runes appear on top of the first block visuals. So going back to the actual input system, you can start to see how this rune is built over the series of mouse clicks. And only on the 4th input will the rune actually cast. So if you overclick, it'll also shatter itself away. That's it for this video. Stay tuned for more devlogs coming in the future.